In the news this week, Labor leader Bill Shorten rallies for change despite polling day is 2 years away.
Also exclusive, Fremantle shop owners say crime and violence are driving away families.
And on Western Perspective, it's Game On, how footy is improving the lives of specially able players in WA.
This is the Evening News with Ivan Leung and Danielle Staniskov.
Good evening. Federal Opposition leader Bill Shorten addressed the Labor convention promising a fair GST share for WA to fix the state's financial woes. Meanwhile, Premier Mark McGowan also came out and accused the Greens of being funded by multinationals. Reporter Andrew Fuster has been following the story. Andrew, take it away.
It sure has been a busy week for them, Ivan. Federal Labor leader Bill Shorten delivered the keynote address at the Labor conference on Saturday, announcing a $1.6 billion pledge to plug the GST gap for Western Australia.
I'm pleased to announce that a Shorten Labor government will invest no less than $1.6 billion in the new Fair Share for WA fund in our first budget. Full stop, let's get on with it.
Mr Shorten also hit at the Coalition and the Greens, saying both parties were imploding while Labor got on with the job. This came after incendiary claims earlier this week from WA Premier Mark McGowan that the Greens are being funded by multinationals.
I understand that political parties fundraise. The Greens fundraise, I heard their commentary today, they've received millions of dollars in corporate donations.
Greens member Alison Zamone has denied these claims, saying they are an absolute lie.
My take on that is that Mark McGowan is an absolute liar. There's no suggestion that the Greens have ever done anything of the sort. I can tell you now that nobody has ever met with me or any of my colleagues and requested money to do that.
Andrew Fuster, WAMN News.
Business owners in Fremantle spoke out about the recent violence in the area. They say homelessness, alcohol and drug abuse are deterring young families from coming. That is despite the recent drop in crime. The Mayor says his council is working closely with the police to improve the situation. Taylor Hannah reports.
An increase in homelessness, alcohol and drug abuse has been the demise of local retailers in Fremantle. The port city was once a thriving family environment, but it is now suffering. Local shop owner for 25 years, Phil Plowman, says his shop has been targeted by homeless, drug and alcohol abusers.
I was broken into a couple of months ago, yes.
How bad was it?
Well, it took all my takings. Yeah, it was bad enough. They took a few $1,000s.
Other businesses have also been affected, with some being forced to close.
It's out of control. Well and truly out of control. Violence, drugs, alcohol.
The state government is concerned too, despite reports of business burglaries decreasing by 56%.
I'm very concerned. That's what people do. They get an addiction and then they turn to crime to fund it. It's a shocking thing.
Fremantle Mayor Brad Pettit said the local council and WA Police are working together so that new security measures can be implemented.
We're encouraging retailers to work with our new CBD security patrol. It's 7 days a week, from 7 in the morning to 9 at night, and contact them, and we'll work with them and the WA Police and the businesses to make sure this is an issue that we nip in the bud and actually make sure that Freo is a really family-friendly environment for people to come back to.
Taylor Hannah, WAMN News.
Cockburn City Mayor Logan Hallett denied his council will change the date of the Australia Day celebrations. His response comes after reports suggesting that Cockburn will be the next local government to move its celebration date. The council has recently added $2,000 worth of events funding to provide recognition and activities for the Noongar people, in consultations with Aboriginal elders who participate in their ceremonies.
The City of Cockburn has made no decision to move away from Australia Day on the 26th of January, and as I said earlier, indeed we are moving forward with the planning of that event already, and we've allocated additional funding.
Hundreds of Fremantle residents gathered around the Containbo sculpture to rally for marriage equality. With a postal vote to be sent out in the next couple of weeks, both yes and no camps are firing up their campaigns to garner support. WA Senator Louise Pratt believes the rally will encourage West Australians to vote yes. She dismissed concerns that marriage equality will affect the beliefs and religions of other people.
This will not change the way anti-discrimination law operates in this country. So what that means is that churches and schools, church organisations can continue to conduct their religious traditions as they see fit.
2 Victorian men have been charged with unlawful possession of money after police officers seized a large amount of cash. Officers stopped a hired car in Perth CBD, searched the vehicle and uncovered 2 suitcases containing $1.6 million in Australian currency. The 29 and 33-year-old men appeared before Perth Magistrates Court and were remanded in custody. They were due to reappear in court on August 30th.
Samsung's vice chairman has been jailed for 5 years after he was found guilty of bribery and perjury. South Korea's district court has sentenced the 49-year-old following the corruption scandal involving the former Prime Minister Park Geun-hye. Mr. Lee was also found guilty of asset hiding, concealing profits and embezzlement. US President Donald Trump claims his aggressive exchange with North Korea has led to respect from Kim Jong-un. Speaking at the rally in Arizona, Mr. Trump says he respects the fact Kim is starting to respect the USA. Despite the dramatic escalation in the region recently, Washington assured dialogue if Pyongyang calms its ambition.
And finally this week, the Cancer Council WA is out in full force on Daffodil Day to raise money for West Australians affected by cancer. This week in Murray Street Mall, Cancer Council volunteers and WA firefighters gathered donations from citygoers. The public response to Daffodil Day was overwhelming, as the council expected to raise over $50,000.
It's been fantastic. We've seen lots of people down here. We've got lots of people having photographs with the daffodil, and we've got our fire trucks here as well.
In the streets today, we're hoping to raise over $50,000. So yeah, we're really hoping we'll crack that today.
And that's our weekly news and current affairs. You can check out our latest news on our website and Facebook. Good evening.
Thanks for being with us.